Dear friends, welcome back to the next video number 3, 5 marks question, continuing with the 2020 question paper. So 2020 question paper, the question number 6, it is for 5 marks. So now we'll discuss about this question. The US dollar is selling in India at rupees 72.50. It means 72.50 is $1 value in India. If the interest rate for 3 months, and this is next statement, if the interest rate for 3-month borrowing in India is 6% per annum, it means if you want to take if you want to borrow any loan, so for 3 months, so it is 6% per annum, and for this is for 3 months, and the corresponding rate in USA is 2.75% interest rate. So it means if you borrow a loan, so in India is 6% per annum, and in USA it is 2.75% annum. So now there are three conditions, so three case. Do you expect United States dollars to be at premium or discount in Indian forward market? What is the expected 3-month forward rate for India for United States dollar in India? It means what they are saying, after 3 months, what will be the United States dollars? That is what the objective of the first two cases. Second, what will be the rate of forward premium or discount? It means whether it is increasing or decreasing of the currency rate of US dollar that we are checking now. Okay, let us move on to the problem. So first, we'll write the given information now. You can see here, US dollar selling in India is 72.50. Interest rate for 3 months in India is 6%, and corresponding rate in the USA is 2.75% per annum. Actually, you should see this every time. Always forward rate is greater than spot rate. Forward rate means the rate which we what the future rate. So now we will see that. So calculate. We have to calculate for 3 months. You can see here what is the expected 3 months forward rate United dollars. So the formula is, for forward rate formula is, see, because the very much important in this case, we are checking the differences of interest rate of both the countries. Now see, 6% per annum in India, 2.75% in USA. So in that case, you have to apply this formula. So the formula is forward rate is equal to spot rate plus spot rate divided by 360 by 90. 90 means it is for 3 months. So they have taken 3 months, that is what 90 days. If it is 4 months, it is 120 days, like that. So into 1 plus 6%. So 6%, see, you can see here, spot rate plus spot rate into 1 plus interest rate of India divided by 1 plus interest rate of USA. So USA minus whole to the power of -1. This is whole to the power of -1. It is not -1 for India. So see, you can see here now. It's whole to the power of, sorry, it's whole -1. So now we'll apply the formula in this case. Forward rate is equal to spot rate means the current rate in India is 72.50. That's why spot rate is 72.50 plus 72.50 divided by 360 by 90 into 1 plus 6%. So interest rate in India is 6%. You can see clearly, and interest rate in USA is 2.75%. So that is what recorded, and -1. So now substituting this, now you can do like this: 72.5 plus 72.5 divided by 360 divided by 90. First you should divide this. 360 by divided by 90 means what? 9 ones are 9 fours are. So 72.5 plus 72.5 divided by 4, 1.1 plus 6% means 1 plus 0.06%. This is 1 plus 2.75% means 2.75 divided by 100. That is 0.02.75. So substitute this. So we'll get and substitute this and minus with 1. So the answer is 0.0316, and multiply with this 18.125 and plus it 72.5. So now the forward rate of US dollar is 73 rupees, 73.0732 per dollar of Indian rupees. So now see, you can see here, this equation is proved. Always forward rate is greater than spot rate. Now spot rate is 72.50, forward rate is 73.0732. So this is what first equation. Now second answer, see, this is what the forward rate of US dollar. And next, the third one, what will be the rate of forward premium or discount? It means how much percentage increase or decrease. Premium or discount means the rate of increase or decrease in the currency. So that is, there is a formula we can see here. 73, we will see the changes what is happened. So change in currency, very simple. 73.0732 is the change, is the what forward rate minus the base price. 73.032 minus 72.5 is the base price divided by 72.5, and this is for 3 months. This premium is for 3 months, that's why into 12 divided by 3. So 12 months in a year divided by 3 into 100. So now it is increased by 3.16301 percentage. So it means that there is a chance of increasing in the what, the dollar price in the next after through 3 months. This is what the objective of this problem. So I hope you understood this. So this question they'll ask in the examination for 5 marks. So this is a question they have asked in the 2020. So in 2018 also they have asked the same question. So please go through this. Next we'll move on to the next question. Next question for same 5 marks. This is also 2020 paper. So 2020 paper that you can see now. On April 25th, you have bought June future on GBP on a price. GBP means Great Britain pounds. It means it's a pound. The value it is in a pounds. Now what they are saying, you have bought future. Future means it is a contract. So future on Great Britain pound on a price of 1.5445 US dollars. So this is what the Great Britain pound price in US dollar. So in US dollar they are saying, so 1 Great Britain pound equals to 1.54445 US dollars. Now the contract size is 80,000 pounds. So now this is what they have purchased the futures. So 80,000 they have bought. So 1 unit is equal to 1.5445 US dollars. Now they're saying the initial margin is 5% for the next 3 days. So margin means the extra interest or extra income what they are earning for the next 3 days is 5%. The closing price of GBP, it means in next 3 days, the closing price of GBP is, it will vary it will vary day by day. You can see that $1.5449 and $1.5446 and $1.5410. So it's varying every day because since it is a foreign exchange market, so it's a exchanging, it's volatile in nature. So okay, determine the marketing to margin profit or loss for the above 3 days and balance in margin account. See, we have to see now whether they have how much margin they have made and what will be the profit and what will be the loss. Now please see the left hand side. GBP is, it means Great Britain pounds, and you can see now long position on GBP. Long position means in derivative markets they'll say long position, long and short. So long position on GBP is $1.5445. It means long means selling. So $1.5445. Okay, now the value of contract is 80,000. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to multiply it. So 1.445 into 80,000, 1,23,560 US dollars, because we have converted this value because they have only given this is in US dollars. So into 80,000, that is $1,23,560 is the total value of the contract. So you have to multiply with the GBP price on the first day. It means on the beginning of the day into contract size. So the total value is $1,23,560. And also they said initial margin is 5%. So you just substitute this, very simple, is equal to $1,23,560 into 5%. So 5% on the contract. So on the contract, you're getting 6,178 rupees is the interest. It is a margin for that contract. So now this we have contract we have done for the first starting currency, but now we have to see what will be the margin for these three values. See, for day 1, day 2, day 3, see that they have given closing price of Great Britain pounds. So Amurdinike, so the for 3 days we have to see what will be the margin. So day 1, so what you should do, so there are 5 columns here now: day column, exchange rate column, initial margin, and change, and net change, and this is working note calculation part. So first see day, so this is beginning of opening, that's why it is day 0. Next day 1, day 2, and day 3. Exchange rate you have to take first. Initially you can see now $1.5445, so that is what the day 0 exchange rate. And next for 1, 2, 3, they have given the closing Great Britain pound date, that is $1.5449, and second is $1.5446, and third one is $1.5410. Now initial margin means, so the first margin we already found that, so 6,178 rupees is the initial margin. So the margin we have found now. So 6,178 we have written now. So the very important thing here is, so we have to found the margin for the next 3, what, for the 3 days. So the way it is very easy to calculate. Now see the differences between day 1 to day 0. So it means 1 minus 0. It means this one. So 1.5449 minus 1.5445, it is 0.0004. So because this will be minus 9 minus 5. You can see, I think you hope you understood. So 1.5449 minus 1.5445, that is 0.004, that is change. This is what change happened. Now, the very important thing is you have to see how much change happened now. Okay, this is 0.004. Now, you can see the working note now. The contract price is 80,000 rupees. 80,000 into the number of changes happened, that is 0.004. If you do this, that is net change. So net changes 32 points has been increased. So now very simple, this 32 we should add to the initial margin. So 32. So 6178 for this value, 6178 plus 32. So the initial margin for the first day is 6210. This is the thing. Okay, next we'll coming back to the second day. Second day exchange is 1.4446. Now see the difference between 2 and 1. So 5446 and 5449. It means this 2 minus 1. So the second day minus first day. So now if you do second minus day first day, it is minus 0.003. You can see here minus 0.0003. Now this minus 0.03, so I have taken in the brackets. So it is a minus value signifying. So into contract size 80,000. So the answer is minus 24. So minus 24 means we have to minus the margin. So now the latest old margin is 6210. 6210 minus 24, that is 6186 of the margin for the second day. I hope you are understanding. So next, the third day is 1.541. So similarly, 3 minus 2, it means third day minus second day. So 1.541 minus 1.5446, that is, you will get minus 288 days. So simple, I'm sorry, minus 0.0036. So the difference between these two is minus 0.0036. Now, similarly, contract price into 0.00036, it means minus 0.0036, that is minus 288 in decreased. Now you have to decrease from the previous latest margin, 6186 minus 2.88, that is 5898. So now you can see the volatile in the margin. So every day the price of the margin of that contract is increasing, and some days it is decreasing. So this is what the objective of the problem. So you can see here, determine the margin or making margin, profit or loss for the above 3 days and the balance in the margin account. So you can see the balance in the margin account. This is the margin for the days. So this is the objective of this case study. I hope you understood well. We'll meet you in the next video, and it's for 10 marks. That is section B. So I'll send you that video in video 4. Okay, thank you. Bye. Have a nice day.